So we're exploring the vagal brake tonight with a breathwork visualization practice based on the work of Deb Dana. So allowing yourself now to just settle in, feeling the support, the floor, the earth beneath you, nestling into the support that you've created, making yourself as warm and as comfy as possible. And here we acknowledge the sacred land of the Merry clan, of the Wurundjeri Wurrung people of the Kulin Nation, holding us, nourishing us, and blessing us, and being the anchor for our sacred circle. Take a moment to acknowledge country, wherever you're joining us from at home, connecting to the ancestors, the song lines, the animals, the plants, the stars. Always was, always is, always will be. And sense this community of support that surrounds you here at the base on Merry Clan. And this sense of energy knows no boundaries, our sacred circle of light, community, joining you at home. Begin to just allow a sense of the muscles all relaxing through your body. Begin with the muscles of your face. Just allowing your eyes to soften. Soften your gaze or close your eyes and consciously draw your attention inward. As we begin to explore the actions of the vagal brake, as it works to support your capacity for connection. Imagine your vagal brake working like the brakes on a bike, releasing to allow more speed and gently re-engaging to slow your momentum. Just linger and play with that image for a moment, feeling the speeding up and the slowing down. Speeding up, slowing down. Speeding up and slowing down. Your vagal brake is guiding the ebb and flow of energy and experience. Breathe in and feel the hint of speeding up. Breathe out and feel the slowing down and spaciousness. Breathe in and feel an increase of energy. Breathe out and feel a return of ease. And imagine your vagal brake relaxing and releasing. Experience the rise of joy, excitement, passion, alertness, interest, and active engagement. Let that energy fill you. Now imagine your vagal brake re-engaging, moving into the experience of calm, of ease, of relaxation, and the gentle, simple happiness that brings. Exploring on your own, feeling the rise and fall. Feel the rise and fall of energy being guided by your vagal brake. Visualize the action of your vagal brake. Relaxation and return. Release and re-engage. Continue and let the experience fill you. Relaxation and return. Release and re-engagement. Appreciate this action, the actions of your vagal brake. And then sense the whole body, your whole body presently in the space it's in. Sense the imprint the back surface of your body makes against the support you have beneath you. Sense the right side. Sense the imprint of the left side. Just notice any difference, perhaps a sense of balance, perhaps a sense of one shoulder blade feeling dominant, floating higher or lower than the other. Notice the imprint the back of your head makes. Sensing the imprint the back of your head makes as you lie down against the support beneath you. Sensing the imprint of the pelvis and a sense of the curve that rises out of the pelvis, the curve of your lower back. Feel the imprint the back of the legs make, the hips, the buttocks, the back of the legs and the knees, the lower legs and heels. sensing the whole back surface of the body, and a sense of the back surface rising up to the front surface of your body. Notice the temperature against the skin, maybe warmth, maybe coolness. Notice the sense of the hair follicles, each and every pore of the skin open and receptive, sensing the space surrounding you. And then drop beneath that sense of the layer of your skin. Your awareness is just floating beneath the layers of your skin, meeting networks of fascia, tissue, ligaments, the tendons, the sense of the whole muscular body, a sense of allowing a wave of awareness through the muscular level of your body, like it sweeps from the crown of the head down through the body and out through the soles of the feet. Taking a few sweeps to release any tension, tightness. And as we prepare for our yoga nidra, from this state of relaxation, this simple gesture of simply looking forward to the practice, setting an intention for deeper sleep, calling in any underlying intentions, hopes, dreams, aspirations to dedicate the practice. You might dedicate the practice to yourself, to your healing, a gesture of self-care. And preparing by calling in your inner resource, a place of safety, of calm and ease. Perhaps calling in a wisdom figure, a power animal, a moment in time when you felt blessed and the prana was flowing. Could be just the taste of your favorite dessert. Maybe calling in a beloved, your favorite pet. Whatever it might be, that begins to create a feeling of well-being within. Allow that sense to ripple and flow through your whole body. This inner resource that's always here for you. A moment's notice at any time during the practice if you need to feel safe, secure, and at ease. Nothing to protect, there's nothing to produce. Completely can be yourself, completely at ease. And this sense of well-being, this inner resource is always here for you to call on in a moment's notice, to feel safe, secure, and at ease. As we explore these pathways into deeper sleep, these deep, nourishing, spacious practice. And sense the energetic tone through the mouth, from the jaw, the hinge of the jaw to the chin, the gums and teeth. The softness of the lips, of the tongue, the inner cheeks. And the energetic tone radiating from the mouth and jaw, radiating through the cheeks, nose, through the eyes, spaces behind the eyes, in front of the eyes, out through the ears, through the internal ears to the outer ears, rising up through the forehead and temples, rising up through the skull, into the back of the head, the sides of the head, the top of the head. Radiance is aliveness. And sensing the brain resting within brain cavity, the sense of the left side of the brain, the right side of the brain, the center where both sides meet, to the base of the brain, down through the central nervous system, down through the spinal cord, to the center of the spine, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc. This vagal brake, this pathway down through the body to the pelvis, the brain and the spinal cord, the whole brain and the length of the spine, the whole brain and spinal cord. And the sense of the peripheral nervous system, the nerves, the sensory organs, the nerves of the eyes, the nerves through the nose to the tongue, sensory nerves of the ears and skin. These sensory organs, these sensory nerves, traveling through the peripheral spinal nerves to the cranial nerves, back to the brain, and back down through the shoulders, the nerves running through the upper arms, through the elbows, the lower arms and wrists, running down to the fingernails, the tips of the fingers, and back through the pathway, back through the shoulders, through the rib cage, to the throat, to the brain, and downward from the brain and the throat, through the central pathway, into the peripheral pathway through each rib, the whole rib cage, this protective shield of the organ body, receiving information, sending electronic signals back to the brain, back through the spine. All is well. All will be well. All is in harmony. All is well. All the organs in perfect harmony. Your unique symphony, all in harmony. And traveling further down the spine to the abdominals, digestive organs, nerves, sending the signals back through the central channel, deeper down through the legs, this sense of safety to move, the femoral nerves, down through the knees, lower legs, down through the ankles, through the feet, to the toes, to the tips of the toes, and back along that pathway, through the feet, the ankles, lower legs, knees and upper legs, the hips, the pelvis, back to that central channel, back to the brain, and allow yourself to gently disconnect from the world around you and connect inside as we begin exploring deeper the qualities of an integrated autonomic nervous system, the system in balance, energies working in cooperation, bringing health and growth and restoration, moving into these regulating energies, beginning in the ancient dorsal vagal branch, part of the autonomic system that lies below the diaphragm. Envision your diaphragm, the muscle at the bottom of your ribs, separating your chest from your abdomen. Then begin to move slowly downward, following your digestive tract. Feel into your stomach, your intestines. Sense the process of digestion that brings nutrients to nourish you. The realm of the dorsal vagus, slow, deliberate, steady. Take a moment to feel this ancient being. And now travel upward to the sympathetic branch and begin to find movement, energy. Feel your spinal cord and sense into the middle of your back. Feel your sympathetic nervous system circulating your blood, influencing your heartbeat, making moment to moment adjustments to your body temperature. The rhythm here awakens you. Sense a stirring of energy. Soak in this invitation toward movement. And now find the newest branch, the ventral vagus. Return to your diaphragm and move up to your heart and to your lungs, to your throat. This is the system of breath, beat and sound. Sense a sigh of relief. Feel the rhythm of your heart, a vibration in your throat. Continue upward from the throat, upward through the face and eyes and ears. Find that energy of engagement, the pull toward connection. Allow that energy to build and fill you. And from this place, tune into the gentle ways the ventral vagus watches over your system, bringing regulating energy, allowing the sympathetic and the dorsal vagal branches to do their work. Bathe in this experience of homeostasis. And continue to explore the feeling of quiet, an experience of moment of being safely still. Come into connection with your vagus nerve. Feel the ancient energy of immobilization and the new energy of connection moving together. Two branches of one nerve joining to create an experience of stillness without fear. And sense the fibers of these two vagal pathways traveling together as you begin to move from action to quiet. Feel your wise social vagus reassuring your ancient protective vagus that in this moment it's safe to become still. Sense your system begin to enter into a stillness without fear. And pause in the stillness for a moment or a micro moment and feel the blend of these two vagal circuits within the ventral vagal story of safety. Your dorsal vagus is bringing stillness, and from this state where it's safe to be still, you're open to reflection, ready to sit in silence and savor intimate connection. And find that place inside your body where you sense that stirring of ventral vagal, where you sense a stirring of ventral vagal energy. Maybe your heart, your chest, your face, behind your eyes, or somewhere else unique to your system. Feel the place where your energy of kindness is born, and settle into that space for a moment. Feel where your energy of kindness is born, and settle into that space for a moment. Maybe that flow of ventral vagal energy moves throughout your body like a warmth spreading. Perhaps your heart feels as if it's expanding, or your chest feels full. There might be a tingling in your eyes or a tightness in your throat. Take a moment to get to know your own personal experience of a ventral vagal flow and savor that state. Linger here. And now imagine actively using this energy in the service of healing. Feel the power of this state to hold another person, another system in care and compassion. Take a moment and visualize the many ways you can actively use this state to shape the world. Maybe you're holding a loved one in your stream of ventral vagal energy to ease their suffering. Or perhaps you're the person with an enlivened ventral vagal in the midst of a dysregulation. Take a moment to recognize the people in your life and the places in your world that are in need of ventral vagal presence. And imagine moving into those connections from your state of ventral vagal abundance through the active, ongoing, intentional offering of ventral vagal energy. You are a beacon of kindness, of generosity, of goodness, of compassion, of friendship, and common humanity. Create an intention to beam this benevolence, this being of light that you are, guiding each other home, doing the best we can as we walk each other home. ever so gently now, you might choose to conclude the practice here, drifting into deep restorative sleep. As we conclude our practice here, you might like to be called back in this moment and slowly sensing the support that you have beneath you, the support of the floor, the support of the earth, the sacred land beneath you, holding you, nourishing you, blessing you. And feeling the support of the earth beneath you, begin to awaken into this present moment. Welcome to this present moment. Intuitively taking whatever movement feels right for you in this moment, starting small and becoming larger. Take as long as you need. You might keep your eyes closed and just find yourself rolling to the side, curling into a ball. Easing your nervous system back from that deeply restorative state. You might stretch and lengthen, you might flex and point the toes and feet. You might just swallow a few times, deepen the breath. You can stay here longer, of course, as long as you need. This concludes our practice of Yoga Nidra.